Today's home fires burn hotter and faster. We know the toxic smoke that they give off is really dangerous to occupants, it's dangerous to first responders, but it's also dangerous to the environment, as are other elements of home fires. A few years ago, the Home Fire Sprinkler Coalition was able to partner with FM Global to do an environmental impact study. And that was really an important document. And today, talk a little bit about that report. So, Mike, thanks for your time today. And we really appreciate the support of FM Global in doing that. Talk a little bit about what some of those key findings were.
Sure. Thanks, Lorraine, and thanks for having me. So, as you said, just over 10 years ago, we did a report in conjunction with HFSC, and we set up two identical rooms and lit them on fire. One had sprinklers, one didn't. And what we saw, we planned about a 10-minute response time for the fire department, and we saw a remarkable reduction in water, in consuming the combustibles, and pollution between the two rooms. So as you would expect, the amount of water that the sprinklers used was limited. It only consumed about 3% of the combustibles that were in the room. And the amount of pollution from that was minimal, since there was limited water usage and limited smoke. Whereas when the fire service came in, the amount of combustibles consumed was upwards of 90+%. And the amount of water, we saw a huge increase in the amount of water compared to just using sprinklers.
Yeah, and we talk often about the so many impacts of any time a fire occurs. And I'm not sure that people prior to this report ever really thought that much about the environmental impact, the amount of things that have to go into the landfill after a fire, that what's in the water runoff from a fire, all of those pieces. And as you said, it was 10 years ago, and people were certainly environmentally conscious then. But if we think about how far that activity has moved in the last 10 years, so we're excited that FM Global has also agreed and has gone through the process of reconfirming that. So tell us a little bit more about how that process went and what came out of that effort.
Sure. So we're just getting ready to release the new memo report, looking back at the previous report. And the research we did, we saw, well, not a lot's changed. There hasn't been much more research on the topic, and everything still kind of stands. Even 10+ years ago, when we saw the environmental impacts, the pollution, the air pollution, the water pollution, that's kind of reaffirmed. It stands the same, and we still have those concerns, and we want to be cognizant of those going forward.
Yeah, and as HFSC celebrates its 25th anniversary as the sole education focused primarily on education, we educate a lot of different audiences. And what we're finding is homeowners, in particular millennials, people buying their first homes, they're more interested in safety, but they're also very environmentally conscious. So as we add different tools to our toolbox, this study that FM Global has done continues to be a valuable piece of that education process. And we're really pleased that FM Global has recognized sort of the full breadth of the education components that really make our work important. And some of the work that we've been able to do with millennials, I think, is really getting that next generation of homeowners to see what we've known for a long time. And as they're kind of stepping into the home market, not only seeing the value of sprinklers from a safety perspective, but the safety of their communities, their first responders, and just their environment. So why is this so important to FM Global?
So, sprinklers are obviously huge to FM Global in general, but looking at the sustainability, the environmental concerns, that's really a hot topic right now, and important for our employees as well. So the more education we can help put out there to help our employees, the Home Fire Sprinkler Coalition, anyone understand the benefits of sprinklers, we're happy to partner with HFSC to do that.
Well, thank you. And we appreciate, I think one of the strengths of HFSC is the individuals and the groups that we've been able to bring to the table as board members, and FM Global is a critical partner for us moving forward. So we really appreciate what you've done and what you continue to do for the organization. So thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. It's our pleasure. We're happy to continue to support HFSC and partner together.